What is up, y'all? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It really depends if you're new here or not. Now, if you are a new viewer, you're probably not going to care about this next minute and a half of the video. Feel free to skip it because it's going to be a tiny bit of a rant. For those of you who have been around for a while, y'all probably know I cover Eugenia Cooney content pretty extensively. I've covered a lot of content about her, and I make a lot of theories and speculation because I feel like we're all very curious as to what happened to this girlie and what the hell is truly going on. With that said, though, there is a company called SuperBam Inc., and if you have been a subscriber for the past couple months now, y'all probably have already heard me rant about the mishaps that I've had dealing with SuperBam Inc. Now, for some reason, a lot of Eugenia Cooney's content on YouTube, old and new, is protected by SuperBam Inc., so if I would react to one of her videos, which I've been having problems with copyright issues. I am in the middle of disputing copyright claims, but it does really affect my channel with algorithm, so feel free to share any of my content that you find interesting, like and comment, because that will definitely help get me back into algorithm. But with that said as well, I recently, just yesterday, started a thing called memberships on this channel, and I feel really 50-50 about it, and I might do away with it, but I want to get y'all's thoughts and opinions about it before I just cancel it. A lot of YouTubers I watch have a membership section of their channel. There are some who don't, but a majority of YouTubers I watch and even just come across have memberships on their channel. So I decided recently, why not try that, and that would basically give y'all perks that I would choose for exclusive stuff on this channel, whether it be like consistent shoutouts, whether it be one-on-one chatting, one-on-one time, whether it be exclusive content or exclusive community tabs, whatever the case may be, you can pick the perks. I decided to do exclusive content. But ever since last night, I've been a little bit shaky with anxiety because I don't want you guys to feel like you have to basically pay to have a membership just to keep up with content, because that's not the case. I'm still going to be posting regular content as scheduled every day or every other day, and I am going to be posting 4 videos a week exclusively to that membership page. But I just want to get y'all's thoughts and opinions. Should I just do away with that? Because I don't want y'all to feel like you're missing out on content. Does that make sense? I don't want to be like, I don't know, I'm feeling iffy about it, but just let me know your thoughts and opinions about that in the comment section down below. So this video today, what we're going to be reacting to, right? We just finished reading off a comprehensive list. It was a subreddit about Eugenia Cooney, and it basically called out all the disturbing times in her content, career-wise, back from YouNow up to YouTube, to Twitch, to TikTok today. So it's very disturbing, the things that we've uncovered, and from those videos, I have taken a few out, a handful that I really wanted to dive into separately, and that's going to be what we're reacting to today. And this is going to be the video, and I had talked about this prior in the past, about I worry for Eugenia educational-wise, not just because she was homeschooled. I feel like homeschool is a beautiful thing, but Deb being the teacher, I just don't know about that. So I had said in the past, I really question her educational ability, academically. I just don't know how well she does. Just because Deb was a teacher, she's had a lot of moments on stream like, you should know this as an adult. She thought bunnies laid eggs, and that's how baby bunnies were born. Who would have thought? But in this video, she titled it, and I'm pretty sure it's back from 2017 or 2018, and she's talking about, I can't believe I'm this stupid, right? And basically her mom gave her a quiz, and Eugenia's results were very low, but Deb was like, I'm very proud of you and how you performed. You did great, sweetie. And it's like, okay, but I want to dive into reacting to this video, and with that being said, let's just get right into it, because I'm very curious to hear the questions that are being asked.
These are kind of like, sometimes I watch TV and they go when they ask, they go when they ask, the younger generation questions, and then they say, oh, these kids know stuff, oh, these kids don't know things.
I used to be really into Q&A shows, and it really sounds like she's describing, are you smarter than a 5th grader? Let's find out if Eugenia is smarter than a 5th grader.
So I kind of just thought of questions that are similar to what I hear sometimes on old-fashioned TV. And are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, kind of like current events or places, things, Okay, so here we go. Who is the Vice President of the United States?
Like the current one? I think it's Mike Pence.
You are a winner.
I'm so smart.
Right. And what's the name of our national anthem?
The Star Spangled Banner.
Yes! Okay.
Yeah.
What was the year our country was founded?
I think we were founded in the 1800s. I
Want to
think
give a year?
1827. 1845. 1802.
Oh, no. That one you didn't get.
What's the answer?
1776.
Oh wow, we're an old country.
Why was that so funny? Oh wow, we're an old country. Just a quick fun fact story about myself. I'm a gamer at heart. I've always played video games. Even when I was in like grade school, I remember, even when I was a baby, I played video games, y'all. By the time I was 4, I beat Grand Theft Auto. But that's besides the fact. I remember whenever I was in 6th or 7th grade, I can't remember. And I genuinely was so into Call of Duty at that time. And I remember we were learning about the Soviet Union and the different countries that make it up and different territories, things like that, different types of history, with the Soviet Union. And I remember I played Black Ops at the time, and there was a lot of Soviet Union around that game. And I ended up passing my CRCT at the end of the year based solely on the education I got from Call of Duty. I remember though, I was never really good at school. And it wasn't like I wasn't good at it. I just really didn't put effort into it. I was always like extremely shy, and I felt like, I don't know, I just couldn't express myself. I couldn't do certain things. And I don't know why I felt like that, but I remember I just never really applied myself. But then after I ended up passing that CRCT with literally flying colors, I was like the top 4 in the class, just based solely again because I played Call of Duty. I remember after then, all my academics just like, phew, I went flying. I ended up getting AP classes. I've really started to apply myself. And I feel like that was such a huge turnaround. Thank you, Call of Duty.
And this one you'll get because I threw this one after because it's so easy. Columbus, if he even did, what year did he discover America?
I think he discovered America. I'm pretty sure. It must have been before, I guess, he became a country. 1771.
Growing up, I remember whenever I first started learning about Christopher Columbus in school, I was in like literal third grade, y'all. It was like 2nd grade, 3rd grade. We was introduced to all of this. I don't know if that's like normal. But I remember in 2nd and 3rd grade, my favorite fucking saying, I used to go around singing it, 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. It's catchy as fuck. How is it not? Oh man. See, this just... Deb should have been more specific that it was centuries prior to America being founded. When was it discovered? But even if she would have said that, I don't think Eugenia would have like caught it, This is what I talked about prior, y'all, and I got so much backlash from people taking it out of context because I didn't explain myself properly. I think being homeschooled is a beautiful thing. I feel like if we can homeschool our kids, I feel like they can get a lot more academically achieved in an earlier on time and then be prepared to learn about life and get life experiences that's going to help them, that school can't provide. School can't teach you how to do your taxes. They're not going to teach you how to do your gas. They're not going to teach you how to pay bills. They're not going to prepare you that you're going to hit an age one day where you have to think about what you're going to eat every day for the rest of your life and plan it out and do grocery shopping. So, I think that if you can homeschool your kids and they can get a proper academic education, but then also have a life experience and get life advice at an earlier on time so that when they do hit the time of being 18 and they're able to make decisions, they're properly prepared for it. I always feel like school kind of failed us on that, because then they expect you to do certain things, be so low, laid down, and then you hit 18 and it's like, phew, goodbye, be prepared for all this that we didn't teach you. Just for a quick example, there's so much in school that we learn that we do use on a daily basis, but there's so much nonsense that we have learned in school that, yes, it is important to know about the history and everything, but so much stuff that we won't apply on a day-to-day basis. I hope this makes sense. I do feel like it's important to learn history, obviously, but yeah, I got a lot of slack for saying about her being homeschooled before. People's like, oh, so you think if you're homeschooled you can't have a proper education? I never said that. But being homeschooled under Deb, this video just goes to show you're not receiving a proper education. Our children are the future. It's very important for them to get a proper education and to excel academically. But if Deb was in control of our future generations, we would have 1,000 Eugenias out there. Can you imagine?
Okay. How about 1492?
He's that old?
He's dead now.
Really?
If he even did, because I think they think
Yeah, it's that other guy.
Americano best.
Yeah,
So I should ask you that
Americano.
one. Okay.
Wait, what? So they named the country after him. Why didn't he have a day?
I don't know.
Poor Americano.
Okay, these.
I can't be the only one. I don't know why. I just sat here for 10 minutes laughing. I've been here for 10 minutes and I'm just stuck. I can't help it. I just heard this whole conversation right here and I took it totally out of context. It sounds like Deb's just like ranting amongst herself, like mumbling away, breathy as hell, and Eugenia's just like talking about coffee. Americano. Deb's like, yeah, but people think that.
Is capital of New York.
Albany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Capital of Connecticut.
Hartford.
Simple. Capital of California.
Los Angeles. Anaheim. Disneyland.
Imagine having a child who's above the age of 16 thinking that the capital of California is Disneyland. Why? Just why?
Disneyland. Sacramento.
Wait, really?
Mhm.
I was gonna guess like Malibu next.
I'm pretty sure it's Sacramento. Watch maybe right
Oh,
there.
I don't know. Someone tell
Okay.
us who's like smart.
It is Sacramento, but I feel like Deb being the questionnaire here, I feel like she should have had that answer on standby. I feel like she should have Googled that answer first. So if Eugenia doesn't know it, which she thought it was fucking Disneyland, Deb could have been like, nope, Sacramento, and this is why. Teach your daughter. Just... I don't know what to say. I can't.
Sacramento. I think. How many stars and stripes on the U.S. flag?
50 stars and stripes. I'm guessing it's not 50 because like that's the stars. 20.
No.
Really?
Really?
40.
Oh.
10. Oh wow, there's like barely any
is
stripes.
this?
I can tell I'm getting close. 15.
13.
I'm a bad American.
Do you know what they stand for?
They stand for. Oh, they have a meaning?
Yes.
I think that they stand for the stripes. Like it stands for like standing up. Like standing up for yourself.
Are you kidding?
Wait, seriously? I think it means like, you know, like we're standing strong as a nation
You really don't know what the stripes
against all the
stand?
other oppositions to us.
No.
Really?
No, the stripes stand for the 13 original colonies. So there's
Oh.
13 stripes. They're red
Really?
and white. What do you think the stars stand for?
I think they stand for becoming to America to follow your dreams.
You serious?
I didn't even know they had anything.
Stars are for each state. That's why this.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense.
I for the glory and the grace of the primes, am I right? I don't know, y'all. I don't know how Deb thought this is gonna be a good video concept. Why would anybody do this? So Eugenia's been so open about being homeschooled. She was bullied in school, allegedly, so she ended up being homeschooled at a very young age. Deb, you are and were responsible for her education. How do you not know that she don't know what the stars and stripes are and what they mean? When you were responsible for teaching her that. That's like homeschooling your child and then handing them a math exam without ever showing them any of the meanings of what that equation is prior. The child's not going to know. And you can't expect them to know if you've never taught them that. If you've never taught your kid the ABCs and you request to hear the ABC song and they start talking about F, D, X, Y, and 7, you can't be mad at that kid because they didn't damn know their ABCs. This is concerning because this, in my opinion, is first, second grade education. I'm just saying. You learn about this whenever you're in literally grade school. I remember doing the Star Spangled Banner, and we did learn about the flag. We learned about the history of America. Granted, not to the full extent that you would when you progress in school, but we learned about it. And I know Deb watches her content. I know she sees what she does to an extent and understands what she's talked about because, yeah, you know, Eugenia has been so open about I was homeschooled from the time of this age because I didn't like school. School sucks. Deb's responsible for her entire education, and this is just kind of an embarrassing L for Deb to do this entire video.
You do know the Pledge of Allegiance, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Should I recite it?
Yes.
Okay, ready?
Are we supposed to stand?
Should we stand or do we have to?
No, we don't have to.
What do you think? We're just gonna sit?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm really good at this. I pledge allegiance. Do we have to close our eyes?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're not
I just want to
praying.
close your eyes. Okay, ready? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Why are we giving the flag so much praise? I mean, it's a great flag.
That's what we used to do.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God.
Indivisible.
Wait, so under God?
Indivisible.
No, isn't it under God?
Yeah, and one nation, indivisible, under God.
Wait, is indivisible under God?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, practice, guys. Indivisible, under God.
With the liberty
And justice for all.
Liberty
And justice for all.
I just got shivers down my motherfucking spine when they hit that "and justice for all" cult key at the same damn time. That gave me vibes. And not the fun vibes that make you want to stay and hang out and participate for a while. They're the vibes. Have you ever seen the movie Get Out? Bitch, run. Those vibes. You know, I'm not even going to come at Eugenia for her education level because it is not this girl's fault. Sure, nowadays as an adult she could if she wanted to seek higher education, and I highly encourage that for anybody. I feel like it's never too late to learn something. I feel like every day there's more and more out there that we can learn. Just to possess new knowledge, it's always fun to get your brain working. But I feel like it's such a damn shame because she did get homeschooled at a very young age. I, as a young child, like I said, was not into school. If my parents would pull me out of it and the promises of homeschooling me and then didn't teach me on a daily basis, I probably wouldn't sit down and teach myself, you know? I just wouldn't. So I don't blame her for not getting an education. It's Deb's fault, right? And I feel like nowadays with her not knowing what certain things are, not knowing words, not having good vocabulary, yeah, okay, it could be down to her cognitive ability, but she's always kind of had a very limited one. And, yeah, I feel like, you know, we can poke fun at her and be like, pick up a dictionary, pick up a thesaurus, you know, anything. And I've even cracked jokes in the past, and I was saying, I can't remember what video it was, but I'm pretty positive it was from either a TikTok or a live stream that she did. And she was saying about books. Somebody asked her about books, and she was like, well, I don't know, but if you have a good recommendation or something. And I remember I was like, I would recommend this girl a dictionary. But, you know, it was a funny crack at the time. But looking back and having a full understanding now that Deb fully was responsible for her education, homeschooling her daughter, and then this is the education that she possesses at, again, 16, I can't remember her age exactly at the time. But that's sad. She can't even recite the Star-Spangled Banner. Poor Old Glory.
Name 3 U.S. senators.
Senator
Tim Kaine. It was
Tim Kaine.
Yeah. No, Tim Kaine was the...
Is he a senator? There's that guy who had
He
that
was running with
scandal.
Hillary.
Anthony Weiner.
No, he's in New York. 3 senators.
He's not a
U.S.
senator?
senators.
Oh,
You just
okay.
named one.
Hillary Clinton's a senator.
She was.
Oh.
She hasn't been a senator for a while.
McCain.
McCain, you got one.
Was Bush a senator?
Okay, I don't think we're doing too good on the senator side.
I'm not going to judge her personally on her knowledge for who senators are for America. I feel like politics are subjective per person, and not everybody's into that, so not everybody's going to keep up with that. So I'm not going to sit here and say anything. But I just feel like that's very interesting if Deb knows. She don't even understand what the flag represents, doesn't know the stars versus stripes, doesn't know what they mean. She thinks the stars on the flag right now are for the American dream, you know. Why do you think she's going to know who the senators are or even be able to know the names? That's just kind of a reach, I feel like, and again, just making Deb look like a really shitty homeschool teacher.
What are the primary colors? What is this?
Wait, really? I don't know primary. Everyone knows primary colors.
Okay.
Red, green, blue, and yellow.
Green's not a primary color.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's made from blue and yellow.
Oh, that's so weird. So don't you need green to make some colors?
No. It's yellow.
make every color?
No, you take some yellow, you take some blue, and what do you get? Green.
I don't know why I always
I
thought
love
that
green,
green
though.
was like a primary.
What?
That's so crazy. I'm feeling bad for this poor girl at this point. Deb didn't even teach her what a primary color is. Again, first, second grade education. Dare I even say preschool when you learn about colors? They teach you this, and it's just absolutely bizarre, but Deb is quite impressed with Eugenia's results and how she did with this quiz. Let's wrap this video up.
What's the largest state in the U.S.?
Texas. Oh, is it California? Real? Wait, it's not California or Texas?
It's bigger.
I'm gonna Arkansas.
Begins with an A.
Arizona. Wait, really? The states are coming. Feel them. A. What begins with an A? It's not Arkansas. I always thought Arkansas was Arkansas, but it's not. You know
No, it's
what?
Arkansas.
Wait.
You got it.
Illinois. No.
People like to take a cruise there.
Let's take it. Alaska?
Alaska.
Like that's big?
It's the biggest state.
I thought it was like a little like island, like a frozen island.
How she described Alaska was literally everything. I thought it was just a little island, not like a frozen island, but messy, ma'am. Also, I don't know if y'all caught that, but she made that little comment saying, I always thought Arkansas was like Arkansas. Oh, what? Anyways, yeah, so you can see Eugenia clearly failed. I don't know how Deb tallied this. Like, I don't know if she, like, kept score of the questions Eugenia got right versus missed. I don't think she kept up with that at all. I think it's more so just we're going to sit down and do this as a video idea. You know, whatever. But if we would tally it up, for shame. You know, for shame, Deb. But Deb was happy with the results. She was happy. She thought her daughter was just excelling. So let's get to that.
Those are the ones I have.
Wow, thank you. How do you think I did?
You did better than when you see them on TV. They do pretty bad.
So do you think I'm a genius?
At least you know some things. No, you're not a genius, but you're not.
I'm not that
You're not
stupid.
hopeless.
Hopefully,
No,
maybe.
you did pretty good.
Kinda.
I'm very happy with this.
Thank you. I
And we
tried.
didn't
Thank you
rehearse or
for-
anything, and I just kind of reached for some questions
just
and said,
kissed
hey,
me.
I'll do what they do on TV. Some of them are really funny, but you did pretty good.
I think you did a great job coming up with questions.
Well, nobody asked me what I think, but I'm going to sit here and tell you what's going through my mind. I think this was a flop. Quite literally. I just don't understand how they thought this would be a good video. And the fact that Eugenia missed all these super basic questions, and I cut out some bits from this because Deb was asking her a lot of political questions. Okay, and it was just kind of weird. Like, she kept asking her, where was Hillary Clinton from? Where was Barack Obama from? Like, what about this president? What about this senator? How many senators do you know? Can you, what is it? The judicial branch, you didn't say that, but you know, you get the gist, right? And I was just kind of like, if Missy Ma'am don't know her primary colors or the stars and stripe count, I don't know if she's going to know all this, you know? But she did get a couple of them right. But Deb, well, you're not a genius, but I'm quite happy with you. Okay. Now, to give some thoughts on this, I just want to be very clear. I did make this video, and while Eugenia was like the main character energy of it, Deb was definitely the focus point. I wanted to make this just to kind of show the education Deb provided this girl with. We can make, you know, jokes about it nowadays, and people always say, like, oh, she's dumber than a doorknob, but the fact of the matter is, this is the teacher, Deb. This is the education she provided, and this is the type of response Eugenia gets for not having a good education, is Deb praising her for it. Imagine setting standards and bars this low for your child just for them to barely meet them, and you're just, yeah, so excited with that. It's crazy. And I just want to get y'all's thoughts and opinions on it because, again, we can point fingers at Eugenia, but this woman here is hugely responsible for her today. So with that said, y'all, I'll catch y'all in the next damn video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this one in the comment section down below, and I'll catch y'all there.